If governments would honestly implement all that is in that agreement, the university will be a different place altogether.
75% of the struggle is for the students.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is MC Linda. Still on the series ASUU in Nigeria. To better understand this episode, I recommend you watch the previous video. With me on the show are lecturers from different universities in Nigeria. If the federal government is not responding to ASUU plea and the strike continues, please, what do you advise the Nigerian students to do? Thank you.
Before the ASUU strike, whenever I teach my students, I normally tell them, don't rely on the knowledge you got from the university, because university is just like a channel to usher you into the world. The university did not teach you the science of getting money. University cannot teach you how to make money. It's a different ballgame. At the end of everything we are doing is just to become useful to our society. Now that ASUU is on strike, and I will advise students, get a skill. Peradventure, if A doesn't work for you, B can work for you. If the certificate that you gain from the university does not work for you, your skill can provide meal on your table. Not only that, just that we have students nowadays that they just want to get everything on a soft land. They don't want to work, they don't want to study. The residents of technology have made everything simple, that you don't even need to go to class. You can just go to YouTube, watch all your course outline. So why you are in strike? Try to keep your mind together. Find some courses on YouTube, watch these courses. Find some courses you can do in Coursera or Udemy. Try to learn some new things. Definitely, I believe that while doing this, you won't even feel much of the impact of ASUU strike. So this is my advice to students.
Thank you so much. Mr. Stan, please, what's your view on this question?
In addition to what Mr. Emmanuel just said now, I think students should also do volunteering services apart from skills. Most students may not understand the impact of volunteering until they graduate. For instance, I didn't know the impact of this. Although when I was in the university, I was volunteering. I wasn't thinking of doing it in future. But on getting to a point, when I graduated and started seeking for scholarships abroad, I saw the relevance of volunteering. So I will advise students, this is an opportunity for you to volunteer in different organizations. There are so many civil society groups you can join the Red Cross. Even in your community, there are small groups there you can join and volunteer. As a leader, you can also carry out sensitization programs. When there's something happening in the society, like during the time of COVID-19, you can actually organize some people and start educating them. The information is there on the internet. You go to the internet, browse it, look at the preventive measures for COVID-19, and then they organize a sensitization program. I have come to understand that during the search for scholarships, most organizations that award the scholarship, they look more. Class of degree is okay, first class is okay, second class upper is okay, but they value more on what actually are you doing or what have you actually done in the society. Because that will convince them that since you have done this, when you don't have this opportunity, if they give you this opportunity, you will do more. So in addition to learning skills, they should also volunteer this opportunity for them to do that, so that they can actually have better and more equipped CV that they can present upon their graduation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Dr. Ray, please, what's your view on this question?
The government will eventually respond. If the government fails to respond, ASUU will actually respond. So something must happen. Should the federal government respond, or ASUU decided to call off the strike? But I bet ASUU is not shaking ground here. We have been up to 4 months with that salary, and we are still kicking because this is a sacrifice we must pay. As a lecturer, I own a YouTube channel where I usually upload the courses I'm supposed to teach for a particular semester. We know that at the end of the strike, there will be a rush in order to adjust the academic calendar. So what I do is that I usually just post my videos so that the students can actually learn at their own pace and ease. Like what Mr. Emmanuel said, they should get a skill. And what Mr. Stanley said, they should volunteer themselves to learn something. That nothing you do at this time that is a waste. Unless you're watching movies. Even if you're watching movies, you can actually be doing movie reviews and be making money. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. With the reoccurrence of ASUU strike in Nigeria, are there policies set out by ASUU to the universities in order to manage the consequences of the strike?
There is no serious policy. What I know from experiences and observations that normally happens when ASUU strike is called off, the universities try to reduce the number of weeks for a particular semester. For instance, most universities like Michael University will normally have 16 weeks for a semester, and that 16 weeks amounts to 4 months. In order to meet up, the Senate meets and bring it down to 12 weeks, which amounts to 3 months. 6 weeks will be for lectures, and then the other remaining will be for CA examination, assessment, marking of the examination script and bringing out of the result. And I can also make reference to some other universities like FUNAI. During the COVID-19, the whole universities, we lost so much time that period. But within a space of 6 months, they were able to cover one session. Immediately they finished the exam, it was just 1 week break and they started the second semester. Instead of giving students more time, like 3 to 4 weeks or thereabouts to rest. Since they have been staying at home, no need of staying at home again. So once we finish the first semester, you just have 7 days, that is 1 week to rest for the exams you have written, and then we move into the second semester immediately. So these are just practical things that has been done so far, and it's working for some universities. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What are the possible alternatives to ASUU strike in Nigeria?
Education should be a priority for every learner, irrespective of your background, your socioeconomic class, for the sake of the student. And the number one thing I'm thinking is setting up a trust fund. In countries like United States, the United Kingdom, there's what is called a trust fund, whereby you have different scholarship and fellowship. Like for example, you can set up a trust fund where your alumni, people that have finished, can support the school, support the student. With this, the school will generate money to have as a backup, because we are in a country that we don't even know what is going to happen tomorrow. We don't know the policy the next government is going to have, because it's like when you have a new government, he or she comes with his own policy, and it affects every sector. The education we are talking about is made up of 3 components. We have the teachers, you can call them the lecturers, we have the students, we have the parents. So if there's a trust fund whereby the parents, the alumni of the school contribute to the educational system, I think it will go a long way. And also renegotiation, but there should be a kind of a bridge between the federal government and the academic association of the university. There should be a common ground that whichever party that fails to keep their own promise should be held accountable. By this, it should be clear, concise, and it go a long way of solving different problems in the Nigerian university. For example, where I was working, there were some suggestions I made to some professors or some senior colleagues concerning how to make the student useful, because I don't see the reason why the students are channeled to book, but you don't also channel their mind in how to source, how to work or earn a little money. There should be a lot of jobs for students in school where they can work and make money. There should be some volunteering paid job in school where students can work. If you're a student and your mind is channeled into studying without doing a practical part of what you are studying, for example, you are studying education, but you don't even know how to teach in classroom. You are studying biochemistry, but you can't even produce hand sanitizer.
I can produce hand sanitizer.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, you are studying agriculture, but don't know different types of cassava. You don't even have to put a stem on the ground. Then what is the essence of your certificate? Because it should be practical. If it's a place that things are working, so in priority, student number 1, lecturer number 2, or lecturers or academic staff, and then the federal government. Because without the students, the lecturers will not be in the classroom. And without the lecturers, the government will not find anywhere to fund. So it's like a chain. But we have students that they don't even care, they don't read, they don't look at history. Someone will just come and start attacking lecturer. Before you start attacking lecturer, go and read the history of 2009 agreement. You will not have a stand base to judge. But we have people that just start talking from nowhere because they don't read, they don't study. So I think if we are able to put all these policies together, set up a trust fund whereby there would be extra cash flow to the university account. There are a lot of people that are willing to do this, but we don't have avenue or parameter to do it. So this is my contribution to this.
Thank you so much.
Not to miss out on subsequent videos, please like, share and subscribe. Also, click on the notification bell so you get notified once a new video is published on MC Linda's channel.
Thank you. Watch up our next video.
Show them how we do it.